has three important parts. Please listen carefully and teach your children as well. This is the brain stem part of the brain, which is responsible for our basic movement, kidney, liver function, walking, waking up, all these things. This part of the brain, when I'm saying this, it's a little deeper inside. This part of the brain is the emotional brain. You can see here, limbic brain. It controls all our emotions and emotional memory. And the prefrontal cortex is there. This is a more mature brain, which is a rational brain for us. We want to take decisions from here, not here. Only in crisis, we need the brain stem, this part of the brain. All other time, we want to use this part of the brain. Let's see what happens when you see a danger, angry customer. What is happening there? You saw this angry customer. Your brain has taken this information. It has sent to amygdala. What will amygdala do? Amygdala has a lot of information, terabytes of information. It has a library. This paranoid security guard has a library, which is called as hippocampus. It refers to that. That library, unfortunately, it's hard-coded to some extent. So it says angry customer is equivalent to saber-toothed tiger. Initiate the flight, fight, freeze response, put the fire alarm, evacuate the building, do all these things. What it will do? It will send signal to brainstem. The moment signal goes to brainstem, brain sends ACH to our kidney. So not exactly the kidney, the adrenal gland, which is near our kidney. It starts secreting cortisol. What does cortisol do? It starts pushing blood in our hand and legs. Why? Because when there is a crisis, we don't want to think rationally. We want to run away from that situation. If this building starts shaking, what will we do? We'll run away from this place. We need energy here. Our body has limited amount of blood from where this extra blood will come, which has to go in our hand and leg. From where does it come? From our vital organs. So every time you're taking stress, your body is pulling the blood from your kidney, liver, digestive system, everywhere and pushing it to your hands and leg. And to your sensory organs. That's why every time we are stressed, our eyes dilate. We are paying more attention to detail. Our ears hear better. Our nose smell better. Our skin becomes more sensitive for the fear, right? For the stress. Because all this blood is going there. Now imagine if somebody is going through stress 8 hours a day. What will happen to their body? Because all the vital organs, the blood is being pulled. It's just the bare minimum, it's surviving there. So this is what the impact of stress in real life. Now let's see what can we do. If there is some way to send the signal to our PFC rather than to our brainstem, and that we will see now.